Let's talk about something you probably got too much of. Tools you bought with good intentions that haven't moved in months. I'm not just talking about the backup laser level. I'm talking about that $2,200 breaker, that job box full of saws, the compressor that sits in the trailer just in case. You paid for them. You insure them. You haul them from job to job. But are they actually being used? Or are they just overhead disguised as assets? That's why we track the tool utilization ratio. It shows you how much your gear is actually being used to generate revenue or how much of it is just along for the ride. So what is the tool utilization ratio? It's calculated by taking your tool hours used divided by your tool availability hours. So let me break that down. Your tool hours used, that's equal to your total hours the tool was in actual operation. Availability hours, that's the total hours the tool was available to use, for example, in working conditions and accessible on the site. So let's say you had a demo hammer on a job site for 4 weeks. Available hours, 160 hours. So that's 4 weeks times 40 hours. So it was used for 36 hours. 36 hours divided by 160, that's 0.225 or 22.5% utilization. That means the tool sat idle for over 75% of the time. Now tell me, is that an investment or a concrete anchor with a Milwaukee logo? So let me give you a job site analogy. So let's say you hire a guy for 40 hours a week. He only works 9 of those hours and stands around for the rest. You'd fire him, right? But when your $1,500 saw sits idle for months, we just call it equipment and forget to ask what it's costing us. If your tools haven't been used in weeks, they're not assets. They're overhead wearing a sticker. So what is a good tool utilization ratio? Well, that depends on the tool and your trade, but here's a general read. 79%, that is excellent. You're running lean and efficient. If you're between 50 and 69%, that's pretty acceptable. Just keep an eye on downtime. If it's between 30 and 49%, well, you're in the caution zone. You're underutilizing your assets. But if it's below 30%, you're overbuying or undermanaging your equipment. For specialty tools used seasonally, the threshold might shift. But for day-to-day gear, if it's not working weekly, it's wasting monthly. I had a general contractor who proudly walked me through his warehouse. Full shelf of power tools, 4 tile saws, 2 backup generators, boxes of unused job site gadgets. And I asked, when's the last time that breaker got used? Maybe last winter? We ran the numbers. Total inventory value, $92,000. Monthly tool utilization across 6 jobs, 31%. That's almost $65,000 in tools doing nothing but collecting dust and draining insurance premiums. So we streamlined. We sold some of his unused gear. We built tool check-in and check-out logs. We paired tools to phases on job schedules. We created a rotating rental model for low-frequency gear. The result? Utilization jumped to 62%. Tool costs dropped by $18,000 annually. Jobs ran smoother because the right tools were in the right place, not buried in a pile of just in case. So how do you improve your tool utilization? Number 1, assign tools by crew and project. Don't let gear float. Track who's responsible for what. Number 2, track tool hours like labor. Use QR codes, logbooks, or simple spreadsheets. Number 3, rent specialty tools when you rarely use them. Owning a $4,000 floor grinder for one job a year, that's ego, not economics. Number 4, review utilization quarterly. Sell what you haven't used in 6 months. Free up cash and space. Number 5, stage tools by upcoming jobs, not what we might need it for. If it's not scheduled, it's in storage mentally and financially. So here's the final word. You don't build a business with tools that sit. You build it with tools that move, work, and generate revenue. So ask yourself, is this tool building something or just taking up space? Because if it's not swinging, cutting, lifting, or earning, it's just another line item in a growing pile of overhead.